Hey, what's going on, guys? Praveen Gaming here, and today we are back with another episode of Is It Worth It? Today we will be looking at the new AUG introduced in one of the latest updates for Bullet Force. The gameplay here seen for you was recorded with the new iOS 11 screen recorder, so it's a really good recorder. If you guys are YouTubers, especially iOS YouTubers, I encourage you to use it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. The AUG is an assault rifle that was just recently introduced into the game and costs 120,000 credits, which, to be honest, is probably one of the in the middle road guns that you can buy. Last week we looked at the FAD, and that was more of the higher costly weapons that was in the game, but the AUG is definitely an affordable weapon, which definitely rises it up from its competitors. I think its biggest competitors in the type of weapon it is would probably be the UMP. I'll get to all the details later in the video. So I'll start off with my personal combo. My personal combo with this, I like running a green laser sight and a hollow sight. I think it really works well. The hollow and the green laser really complement each other at close range, but the hollow can also be used as long range, as you see right there. But the green laser sight also helps with hip fire, which the AUG has no problem at all. It has no problem at close range, but no problem at all at longer ranges either. I think that it is probably one of the best guns in the game that you can buy right now. And I think that it's overall one of the best guns in the game right now. So right now, I'll be popping up the stats on the screen here for you guys. As you can see, they're decent stats, and it has a pretty high fire rate of 700 rounds a minute. Has full range. It has more range than most assault rifles in the game. It actually has more range, I'm pretty sure, than the M40A5. I'm not sure about that though. But as you can see, it's great long range capability. I think that is probably its best trait is its long range capability, something the FAD just didn't have. But it also has extreme close range capabilities too. It has high hip fire accuracy at close range. So see, as you can see there, high hip fire accuracy, and its fire rate and its high damage also complements each other. Let's get into some of the downsides of this weapon. The reload isn't the fastest, so really you shouldn't be taking it into close quarters, because if you have to reload, you're not going to be too happy. You might get killed. And actually, I'm pretty sure that's only it. I mean, its stability is really good, and I personally think its hip fire is really good. So that's the only complaint I have currently, is its high reload time. But I guess you have to balance all that power out somehow. And it has a full magazine size of 30 rounds, which is pretty high, especially for those long range targets. You know, you might not hit every shot, which is why you'll need some extra rounds in the magazine to help take down your targets. Alright, so let's get into its biggest competitors on the market. I think its biggest competitors on the market, which would be the Scar H and the UMP. And I think that it performs really well. And all of the three weapons that I just mentioned are extremely good weapons, and you have to use them for what they're made for. And look at these hip fire shots that I'm getting off. Like 20 something meters away. I think that's pretty good hit. Oh, look at this noob camping inside the wall. That's some cheese right there. I think its biggest competitors would be the UMP and the SCAR. The SCAR and the UMP have the same damage, but the UMP has a higher fire rate, but the UMP is a lot more expensive, sitting at 195,000 credits, but the SCAR H sitting at only 60,000 credits, but the SCAR H only has a 600 round a minute clip. So overall, I think the AUG definitely stands above its competitors because of its 30 round magazine. It's only 120,000, which is affordable for most Bullet Force players out there. At least the okay ones. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, the M4A1 is a pretty good gun to use now, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the AUG. And I think if you were to buy either the SCAR H, the UMP, or the AUG, go with the AUG. It packs the range of the UMP and the damage of the UMP, but it packs in that affordability of the SCAR, which really makes it stand out from its other competitors in affordability. So I think overall the AUG wins against its competitors. Alright guys, well that's it for this Is It Worth It video. Will it get my seal of approval? Yes. The AUG in Bullet Force gets the Provia Gaming Worth It seal of approval. I think it is an overall great weapon for anybody to use, and I think that pretty much any player in any playstyle could pick up this weapon and get a few kills with it in a round, which the FAD just didn't have last game. So I'll compare it. If you want me to compare the FAD and the AUG, just leave a comment down below and I will do it. And remember, I am also doing a Is It Worth It video for the CS LR4 once it comes out of early access mode, because I really don't feel like buying $10 worth of gold. I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I can't afford that. I'm broke. Okay, so that's it for the video, but there's one other thing that I have to discuss. Since I have the ability to create backgrounds and avatars for people, I have a system where if you are under 100 subscribers and you need a avatar or a YouTube banner, I will be able to make it for you for free, but all I require in return is for you to promote my channel in some way, whether it be a video or you add me to your featured channels, or both, or whatever other creative methods of promoting my channel is. That's all I require, and I will make you a YouTube banner, an avatar, or I'll fix some settings for you on your channel, because I want to give back to the community. I know how hard it is, especially for smaller YouTubers like myself, to get going, because reaching your first 100 subscribers is probably one of the hardest things. So just keep that in mind, and if you're watching this video and you're like 4 or 5 subscribers and you can't get to like 10, just don't worry, tell your friends about it. Just make sure they're good friends, because I learned that the hard way. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope all of you enjoyed. Please drop a like down below if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. All help is appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.